Hello children, on September 19th, AION released the official map of his brand new iNRT, which is positioned as an A-class pure electric compact. Today, I also came to Guangxi Automobile Research Institute. Let's take a look at this real car first. From the technical point of view, when you see the first of this car, you can feel that its body proportion is very coordinated. You can see that this design style is used in the first two. However, through this high-gloss black high-wind device and the deformed air intake shape in the front of his lower part. There will be some cruel G aspects. This car is positioned as an A-plus class solid car with a length of 4860 millimeters and 2775 millimeters. At the same time, it is equipped with a set of 18-inch low-wind wheels and a hidden wheel handle. The body. In terms of appearance, there will be 4 matching packages provided. What about today's actual drive? It's called Crystal Z. Of course, at the pre-sale conference, a new car color may also be announced. Then I will post a picture for you and put it on the screen, and you can see its exterior rear, including its body. They also have this high-gloss black design, which forms a contrast with the entire car body. I think this one is still very unique. Of course, you can see that it is equipped with a LiDAR at night, and this iNRT is also the only one in its class. Drivers equipped with level anti-radar. What about LiDAR? It also supports the high discount price function of NBA in cities, which means that it can cover 99% of a road condition without high precision maps. When you come to the parking space department, you can see that this 1RT does not use the current popular penetrating type, uses an analytical design, and what? In the middle, when there is an English brand logo of AION. In fact, when everyone is using the champion's epilogue, is it a real design? Obviously, it will be more persistent. Of course, what about its trunk space performance? Let me open it now and take a look. After opening it, you will see that the space inside the entire trunk is very large, and it has a double layer setting, and there is a huge space underneath. So what about long distance? Where about your backup? It also stores more items. From one aspect, Taiwan RT can indeed capture the hearts of consumers. This kind of runner body is paired with a very coordinated body proportion. In fact, it looks very simple, high. What about the rope into RT's car? I think it is very good in terms of texture and sense of technology. What about the precursor and the interior of the car? Using a large number of this kind of warm packaging material, you can see that the central control of its head and tail panels, and it is all made of this kind of material, which feels very nice to the touch. At the same time, you can see that the N key buttons are controlled in all aspects of its window and door handles, as well as the strips above the center console and the sales box. The strips of this block and other strips are all equipped with this kind of partition device strips. So this one can appear very well. It is a high-end design, and what? There is also one with arts and sciences in Zhongtai, so with the blessing of these elements, it is very advanced. What about the internal support? Taiwan will provide 3 kinds of supporting facilities so you can meet a demand of different consumers. What about the creation of a sense of science and technology? It is equipped with a large and smooth central control screen. That screen, it's also very strong. At the same time, most of the functions of the vehicle have been operated in this screen, so its configuration is announced. However, from its exit page, you can see that this vehicle has the ventilation and heating function of main driving, and this vehicle also has the intelligent driving function of ADGO, including lane departure, emergency lane keeping, fatigue reminder, intelligent control, intelligent pilot counseling, etc. So it is still very rich in terms. Of course, what about the front row? This car has some small design ideas. For example, there is a small port under its wireless charging panel. What is the function of this port? There is a charging interface on the lower side. If you use a cable to connect it, you can turn it in through this port so that the cable will not be put into the car very, very thoughtfully, and everyone has ambient lighting. So even as I said at the beginning, Taiwan actually has its texture and technical sense in place. In terms of space, I think this is also an advantage of loving N1 straight. That is, the whole space is very huge. You can see that both leg and headroom are very abundant, and the seat in the back row of this shoe car is relatively high, which is actually close to this kind of SUV. The whole sleep will be very comfortable, the seat is very long, and it can have a good support effect on the legs. The floor of the second row adopts a flat design, and there is also a small design in the back row. The highlight is that this position is placed in C, that is, his seat is soft twice, and one position. I think this is actually not available in many models, even some Haha brand cars. In this position, it is actually usually a plastic device board. What about the level? There is an air conditioning outlet in the front, and there is a US port above it. There are segmented double heavenly eyes and double weekly samples, which can indeed have a good Zhou effect. As for the power system, this RT is a 400mm VE platform and it is super strange to charge. It only takes 18 minutes to charge from 30% to 80% of SOC, and it can recharge 200 kilometers in 10 minutes. So in terms of charging efficiency, it is still very high, and the battery number of this shoe car can reach 11.7 kilometers per 100 kilometers, which is still a very low number. Let me give you a summary. So what about this RT? A-class positioning is a must-have space, and it also has high-interest frames and spacious interior viewing space. What about competitors after listing? Mainly Xiaopeng's Mona M03. Its pre-sale price is still positive. Why did I put it at the end of the video? What about friends who are interested in this car? In fact, you can also pay attention to it.